Hi my people, welcome once again. As you have said before in the previous session, we have discussed and make the practice about how to adjust the table of content and how to adjust and organize the content in your Word document. How can you prepare your document using Microsoft Office Word. We have seen how to make table of content, and now we are going to see how to make a list of table, a list of figures, and how can you make the landscape orientation into your document. Let us go. You see, here we have abstract. You remember you have make all those titles that can be into table of content. We have headed it, where we select the title and choose the heading number, if it is number 1, number 2, or number 3. And after to make it, we make the table of content which is automatic or which is dynamic. And now we are going to see how to make list of figure here. Now here we have a file that has some figures, and now we are going to see how we can make it automatically. Now let us find the page which has the table of which has the figure. This is the figure 1. This figure has title which is waterfall model, and here we are going to make what we call caption of this figure. It means that it is like the name of that figure. Now we use reference and insert caption. Reference menu and choose or click on insert caption, where you can find the input which is used to make to type the name of that figure, waterfall model. You see, here we have what we call label, equation, and table. We have seen that we are going to see list of figure, this one, list of table, the second one, and list of equation, that is the label. If you choose figure, it means that you are going to make list of figure. If you are going to make list of table, you have to choose table here as a label. You see, there is a change. If you choose equation, you see there is equation 1. It means that we don't have another equation caption. Okay, let us continue. And if we need to, here there is what we call chapter. It is in chapter 4. Suppose that you need to make the caption according to the chapter. If you need to change if you need to make the caption of figure or tables according to the chapter, where your figure, you see, let us show you. where your figure must house the number of chapter and the number of figure, like this. Number of chapter, it is for number of figure. You see, it means that our figure, it is in chapter 4, number 1, the first figure. This one, it is in chapter 4 and figure number 2. If we have chapter 4, if we have chapter 3, we have to rename the figure on chapter 3 and dot what? Dot number of figure or number of table. Let us continue. Here we are in chapter 4. You see? And now we are going to make the captions of this figure, which has the caption the same as its chapter. Here we use new label. We have to change label. Then we have to type the figure, the chapter 4 dot. 1 will be given automatically. Then here you see this is figure, the label we use or the label we create. Then you have to type the name of that figure, waterfall model. It is here. Figure 4.1 waterfall model, and then click OK. You see, this is the name of this figure, which is in chapter 4. This is where you have chapter 4 and the figure 1 or the first figure. And then let us find another figure. Here you have the figure which is in chapter 4 called functional diagrams. Here you have the existing caption. You have to remove and make. You see, it is automatically figure chapter 4, and we have the chapter 4, the figure number 2. We have functional diagram. Then click OK. Here you have caption. You must change or adjust your text or your content. You see, you remember with the standard format, we can use font of Times New Roman, size of 12, and the paragraph which is justified, and the spacing which is 1.5. Okay, let us continue. Here you have the diagram, which is a figure. It is not a table, it is a figure. Now we are going to use this name of this figure, where we are going to create the caption. And remember, we click on reference menu and click on insert. You see the figure number 3 on the chapter 4. Then paste the name of figure. You see, this is the name of figure. Then you can adjust. You see, paragraph which is justified, and the spacing 1.5. Okay, let us check if our table, or our figure will be automatically. Here it is in a list of figure. The next step, we are going to see how you can insert the list of figure. Then choose reference and click on insert table of figure. Then click on insert table of figure, and then here you have caption label. You remember we have used figure 4 dot number of figure. After dot, there is number of figure. If you don't want to make the list of figure or the list of table according to their chapters, you can leave it and choose the default one, which is figure only. But you remember that you have used figure 4 dot. Then choose figure dot 4. Then you can make the adjustment where you can click here on modify. Then here you have calibri. You have to change it where we are using Times New Roman. Then 12 as font size, and the spacing which is 1.5. Then click OK, then OK. You see? Now we have here the automatic list of figure. Now we are going to create another one which is figure 4.4. And after we come back to update our list of figure. Let us continue. Here, this is the figure which is data flow diagram level 1. Here we have to put at the bottom the name of caption or the caption of this figure. You see, figure which is in chapter 4 and number 4. Then OK. You see, and then you need to make the adjustment as usual. Okay, then adjustment, the spacing which is 1.5. And after we are going to check if it is created automatically, then clicking list of figure, then right click in your list, then choose update field, and then you need to upload. Here we have, you remember you have seen two options, which are update page number only and update entire table. Here we are not going to update page number only. We are going to update entire table or the whole table. You see, it is updated. You remember that you have seen 3 figures, and you have, after to update, we have 4 figures. Now we are going to see how can make the little bit. Here we have figure 1, which is waterfall model on the page number 14, and the functional diagram on the page of 17, and so on. And now here you have to remove the space, you remember, and we are going to find where we have table in our books or in our final project or in our content document. Here you have another figure. This is the figure 4. It has this one. This is the content context diagram. This is another figure. Let us continue. Here we have to make figure according to their chapters. Now we have figure number 5 on the chapter 4. Okay, you see figure number 5 on the chapter 4. Then adjust the document or the text, Times New Roman, the font size which is 12, the paragraph which is justified, the spacing which is 1.5. Then save. Remember I have told you, if you are using a computer, suppose that your computer does not save the power or the current. Always when you make any change, click on save or press Ctrl+S. Let us continue. Here we have chapter 5. You see chapter 5. This is chapter 5. In chapter 5 we have other figures. This one. This figure has home. Those are the interfaces, where each interface has its own name. This is a home page. Remember, we are creating list of figure and list of table according to the chapter. Here we have figure 4.6, and here we have chapter 4, and we are creating the list of figure according to the chapter. Now we are in chapter 5. We have to make another caption of chapter 5. Figure 5.1, you see, and type the name of figure, you see. And as you have seen many times, you have to adjust your text. And then click justify 1.5 as spacing between text or between paragraph or lines. And this is the figure which is checking identity card, you see. Figure.2, then click checking identity card. Then paste your text which is checking identity card, you see. Then make its adjustment 12 Times New Roman, then justify and click on 1.5 as spacing. Okay, let us leave those one in order to hurry up. You see, here you have family registration form as a figure. Let us do it and make its caption. You see, figure number 3 in chapter 5, family registration form. See, let us read this one. Okay, and now we are going to see, okay, firstly we are going to update our list of figures. Our list of figures, we are going to update it because our list of figures is not updated. Right click, you remember, then click on update field. We are going to update entire table. Now we need to click on update entire table. Then click OK. You see, number 4, context diagram. You see the page number, it is not correct. Okay, and you see here we have the figure of chapter 4, and you need to update, or we need to bring the figure of chapter 5, where we are going to click on reference and choose insert figure, insert table of figure, and we are going to choose figure 5. Then modify. You see it is good. Then okay. Sorry. You see, and then remove the space. Sorry. You see, dot. But our page number is not correct. Here we have figure 1 in chapter 4, and here we have figure 1 in chapter 5. You see? And now we are going to change these page number which are not correct. You see how here we have 1, 2. You remember there is some pages we need to paginate as preliminaries, and if it is the preliminaries, we need to change or to make or to format our page number. Then click on insert page number, format, and after we need to change from numbers to preliminary. And now we are going to continue to check if our page number is correct. You see, remember that our chapter 1, which is numeric number, start from chapter 1. As we go, here we are going to rename these preliminaries. Click on the page which is before the first one. Click here and choose page layout. Click on break and choose next page. After, we are going to change our page number. Insert page number, format page number, and choose numeric, which will start at 1. You see, page 1, 2, and here it is not good. We are going to change it, where you can click here and insert page number, format. Here we are not starting at 1, we have to continue from the previous section. You see, number 17. It has continue. Wow. And now we are going to update our list of table, our list of figure. Remember how to update list of figure and list of table. Now right click on list, then update page number only, and here update page number only. Okay, this is good. Now we are going to see how to make a list of table. Let us take an example here. Suppose that here we have table which is data dictionary. Let us design the sample. Table, and here we have attribute, and we have index, table which is user ID, username, data type, like this, username, password, and status. This is the title of the table. Index is primary key, and data type is integer. The second username is varchar, password varchar, status is integer where we use 0 and 1. This is data dictionary. We are going to make its caption. Reference, insert caption. Remember, we are going to make a list of table. This is table number 1, data dictionary. Then okay, adjustment, Times New Roman, then justified line spacing of 1.5. Let us insert the list of table here. Reference, insert table of figure. Now here we are going to use the caption label which is table. Modify adjustment of our table, then click OK. You see here, if we have many tables, it will appear here. Now we are going to see how can you make a landscape orientation into your document. Here you have some figures which are not good on the page. You see, like this one. If you need to make this page to appear as landscape orientation, click on the previous page and then click on page layout menu, margin, and then custom, and down here choose orientation. Apply. This orientation will be applied to the page which is forward, and choose this point forward. You see, this is portrait, and the next one is the landscape, and or the next page. And this one, it is not landscape orientation, it is portrait. The same to the previous you have seen. Click on the previous page, then click on margin, custom margin, then use portrait and apply to this point forward. This point forward is portrait. See, here it is good, and we are going to make this one as landscape. Click here to the previous page, then page layout, margin, custom margin, then orientation of landscape, apply to this point forward. See, then remove this space. Okay, and the next is not landscape, it is portrait. It means that you are going to make the next page to be portrait. Click on page layout, margin, custom margin, then click on portrait, then this custom margin, portrait, this point forward. Sorry, from here, this point forward like this, and let us check. Here it is good, and then fine. Let us save, and you see our document, it is well organized. And now we are going to check for the last time. Here we need to update our table. You see, here we have the text in our table of content. We need to remove it. It is on observation. We need to find this one, where select your text you need to find, and press Ctrl F, and then type your text, find the next. See here, it means our text, it is heading 4, while it must be normal text. And now update our list of content. We need to update entire table. Observation, correct, and then save. Let us stop here. We will see the next content or the next session. This is the session 2. As we have told in the previous video, this is table of figure or list of figure and list of table, and how to make the orientation of page.